Hello guys, welcome once again and welcome to my channel. Today in this video we will be moving further with the development of Angular project. As in the last video I have already shown you how you can download and install Node.js and Angular 8 on your Windows system. So let's get started with the video. अगर आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो चैनल को करें सब्सक्राइब और साथ ही साथ दबाएं बेल का आइकन, जिससे जब भी मैं नया वीडियो डालूं आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलती रहे. So guys, basically I have already created my project here, and if you haven't seen the last video, in the last video I have already shown how to create this folder and these files with using a command. If you haven't seen the video, I'll provide the link in the I button. You can go and check the video there. So guys, let me quickly start with this. So firstly I'll tell you what is the use of these folders and files. Firstly, we have got E2E folder. Here E2E folder stands for end-to-end testing, and I will skip this part because I will be creating a separate video on this. So let's go to node_modules. So these are the modules or packages which are installed inside your project folder. So you can see here all these are default folders which are installed by the npm. So if you want to install any other dependencies or package or module, you can say, so that will be done using a command. Like further in this video I will be showing you how to install Bootstrap, or I will require Bootstrap and jQuery in this project. So I will be installing and how to install those modules inside it. So let me show you. Then we have got src folder. Inside the src folder we have got app assets and environment folder. Then there are some important files also. So let's go to app folder here. So in the app folder you can see app.component.html file is there. Then you have got scss file. Then you have got all these files. These are the components of the project where you will be keeping all the HTMLs of your web pages or website, you can say. Then we have got asset folder. Inside the asset folder we will keep logo and other extra images or whatever you want to keep, you can keep it here like other projects. And then we have got environment folder. Inside the environment folder there are two types files available. One is environment .prod and one is environment. So basically this is the production environment and this is the development environment, and we are working on development environment. So here we have favicon. I won't have to tell you what is favicon, what is the use of favicon. So then we have got index file, main, polyfills. I will explain these two files in the next video or maybe later on. Then we have got style.scss. This file is the file where we will be putting all the css of our website, and this file has been created by the command which I have shown in the last video. So go and check the last video. Then we have got some more files here. We have got angular.json file. This is the file where you will be putting all the path of the required files. Like suppose you want to add bootstrap js or bootstrap css, so you will be adding it here. Let me show you. This is the style and this is the script object. This is the style of it, you can see here. And this is the styler and this is the script array. You can see here you have to just put it comma like this, and I will be showing it later on in this video. So just a definition what is the use of file. So then we have got package.json file. Let's open this file. You will able to see packages, whatever packages are installed on your project. So basically dependencies, these are the dependencies which are already installed on your project. Suppose right now I will be showing you how to add or install Bootstrap and jQuery on your project. So you will able to see after installation those two files will be added here. So these are the name of the dependencies, and this is the version of the dependency, or you can say package. So let's get start with the installation of Bootstrap and jQuery. Before that, let me tell you, I have already told you to download Visual Code Studio for Angular project development. If you haven't downloaded, please download. I recommend this code editor for your Angular development. And I have opened my project folder inside here. On this I have just dragged and dropped the folder here. You can see here it's available here, my pro1, and you can see here these are the files, E2E node modules, src. So let me show you first with the installation of Bootstrap and jQuery. So how to install Bootstrap and jQuery, let me show you. Just go to the folder where you have kept your project, you can see here, and on the path just write cmd and click enter. You will able to see here this is the command prompt, and here I will be writing npm space install, or you can just write I, and you have to just write bootstrap and comma jQuery. Okay guys, so just write it here and just press enter. Within few minutes Bootstrap and jQuery will be added inside this folder. Let me show you Bootstrap. Right now we don't have any Bootstrap here, you can see. So it's throwing error. We will do one thing, we will install it separately. First we will install Bootstrap. Now you can see here the installation has been started. So you can see here Bootstrap folder is added automatically. Because I have installed the Bootstrap, it has taken 41 seconds to install. Now I will install jQuery inside it. So let's go to it's installing jQuery, and you will able to see jQuery folder will be added here automatically. So jQuery has been installed, you can check here. jQuery has been installed successfully. I think I have to refresh the page here. Let me refresh it and check. So you can see a jQuery folder has been added, and if I go to dependencies, let me show you like package.json file, you will able to see these dependencies are added automatically. So let me go to package.json file and let's open, and you can see here Bootstrap and jQuery has been added successfully automatically. So in this way you can install as many as modules you want. If you want to add more modules, you just have to go to npmjs.com, and you will able to see, and you can search as many as packages you want, and you can suppose you want to use cache package, so you can just search, and you have to just click on button here, and then you will able to see the command for installation. So in this way you can install as many as package you want on your project. So now let's start with the inside src folder here. Now let me show you, like suppose here we are having app folder. Inside the app folder you have got app.component.html, and you can see here it's already created. Let me show you, HTML page is already created here. So let's serve a project. To start a project or to run a project, you have to write ng space serve, and then you have to write -o. So what will this command do? This command will serve your project or start your project, run your project, and -o will defaultly open the browser. Okay guys, so let me run this command and let's see what comes. So the first file which is executed is app.component.html. Let me show you. You can see here it's compiling the project. It will take few seconds. So you can see here the compilation has been successfully compiled, and you can see the project has been running. The page you can see here is the app.component.html. If I delete all the things here available here, so you won't be able to see anything. Let me show you. Just let me save the file, and the file will be automatically compiled and it will automatically refresh the page. Now you can't see anything because the page does not have anything. So suppose if I write here h1, and if I write here welcome to my first page, and as I press Ctrl S button, it will be automatically compiled and it will automatically refresh. You can see welcome to my first page. So in this way you have to create pages. So now for creating a pages, you have to create components. To how to create components, let me show you. So what we will do here, we will open a new command prompt here, and let me go to my project directory. Here I will write angular / myprod, enter, and to create new component you have to write ng space g space g stands for generate component name as pages. I want to create a pages folder. Inside the pages folder I want to create a header folder here. So when I click on enter button, it will automatically generate pages folder. Inside that I will get a header component. So let's execute it. So now you can see here a pages folder has been added, and inside that I have got a header folder. Now again I want to add a component name as footer, and when I click on enter button, it will automatically create a footer folder, footer component you can say. So you can see here inside the page folder you can see header and footer folder here, and when I go to src app inside the pages folder, you can see a header and footer folder has been created. So now if you see component header.component.html, we are working on it. So it says header work. So instead of header works, I will write here, like suppose I want to create a div here, and then I want to give a class here, like let's say container, and then inside division I will create some links here .href, and let's say, and if I say home, if I create ul, and inside that I will create li, and inside that I will paste it. I will just remove it. Created about project about, and I'll create contact. So when I go to the page, I can't see anything because I have not loaded the header in the app component. So I have to load this header file inside the app.component.html. So how to add that? I will have to just write the name of the selector. So how to know that what is the selector name? So you have to just go to header.component.ts file, and you will able to see selector here. You can see a selector app.header. So just copy this, and you have to just write open tag and close tag. In this way you can add the full file here. So I have added this file inside the app.component.html. So let me see, and you can see here the file has been created. If I click on, it's not working because I haven't provided any link here. So how to link a page, that will also I will show you. So right now you can see nothing is working because I haven't provided any link there. So I will be showing you how to route the pages. So if I remove this, you can see here, and let me show you. Suppose I want to add a page, so for that you have to create a component. So how to create a component I have showed you. So let me create one more component, name as about. So the about component has been created, and inside this I will create a division here and class container, and inside it I will just write h3. This is about me, and below that I will use a paragraph tag. There I will be using lorem ipsum paragraph here, and I'll save it. Now what I will do is, I want that whenever I click on about link, it should automatically open my about page. See, the main reason to use Angular is you can use one page application from the user, and you won't be have to refresh the page again and again. Let me show you. So create a link, you have to go to app dash routing modules. So for routing you have to open this file, and you can see here constant routes equals to and the array is there. So inside it you have to create an object for each page. Like suppose I want to add path here, so I will write just path, and path name is about, and then I will add the component. Which component I want to call? I want to call about component, so I will just write about component. You will able to see some suggestion here. Just click on it, it will automatically be added. You can see here the file, it has been imported. You can see here import app component from, and the path of the app.component.html is here. So in this way you can route the project. If you want to add more pages, in the same way you have to create one more object here, and then you have to create path. In the same way you have to write, like suppose you want to add home, then you have to write the component name. Right now I don't have any home component, so I am just using about component here also. So in this way you can route your project. So what you have to do now go to the header file. Instead of hr you have to write router link. What you have to write? Router link equals to about. Whatever you have given the path here, you can see here, if you have given path about, then you have to write about here. Okay guys, and just save it, and when I go to my project, it has been automatically refreshed, and when I click on about page, you can see here this is about me, and the about page has been loaded. Right now it won't work because I have not given any link here. You can see here in this way you can and let me show you, the page is not loading. Let me show you again. See, if I refresh this page, I can see the link here, but when I click on about, without page refresh, the data is coming. So this is called one page application. Okay guys, so I think one thing is missing in this. I have used bootstrap classes, but the bootstrap is not working. Why it is not working? Let me tell you. I haven't added or loaded JS file. I have installed the bootstrap and jQuery, but I haven't loaded or loaded inside it. So for that I have to go to angular.json file. You can see here angular.json file. I have not loaded it, and I have to load it here. As I have told you, I have to load the CSS and all the paths here. So what I have to write here, I will have to write the path /node underscore you can do one thing. You can just go to the you can just go to the path where you have kept the bootstrap file, and you can just copy the path from there, and bootstrap this, and I want to call css right now, so I will just copy this from here and I will just paste it here. So it says error because of the backslash. I have to use forward slash here, and here I will write the name of the file. So file name is bootstrap.min.css. so just write bootstrap.min.css. okay guys, in the same way I have to add script also. So for script I have to write the same thing, just instead of css I will be calling js file. So js min.js file. okay guys, now I will load jQuery file also. So for that you have to just write here jQuery, and you have to just write jQuery min.js, and I think when I will compile it, it won't work right now because I think I have to compile it again. So I will terminate this compilation. So to terminate the compilation you have to press Ctrl C and yes. Then again I will serve the project here. And if there is issue, you will able to see a error here, like suppose if there is any path issue, or if he can't find the file which you have added here, then it will throw an error here. So there is no error, it is compiling my project, and I will just close this. And you will able to see here I have added the CSS, and you will able to see some changes with the font and size, because I am using bootstrap classes. So that means bootstrap has been added successfully. So in this way you can I have shown in this video, I have shown you how you can route your pages, how you can install modules, and how you can compile your project, and how you can add components to your project. So that's all for today's video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you have any query, drop your comments below the description section. Thanks for watching this video, and bye for now.